What's up, my friends? You guys see, I haven't been paying attention to the Olympics really at all, but have you seen the Australian breakdancer? Have you guys seen the Australian breakdancer? You're like, is this a joke? Did she sneak into the Olympics? Also, how long has breakdancing been a part of the Olympics? I don't know. Anyways, let me grab the live stream link, share that in the Discord, and we'll go from there. We shall proceed thusly. All right, let's see. All right, there we go. Let's see. That's good. Switch this over so we can do our hellos. What up, Gianna, Jess, Corner, Millmaster, Ang, Teferi, Yamagoro, Anthroplasm, Justin. Who else is in here? Joe, Desolator, Some, Kurt, Felonious T, Wander Mage, Heavy Metal, Juglum, Fisher, Time, Lowbrow, Zircon, John, Joseph, Kensiki, Ray. All right, I think that's all the hellos. Oh, Bull Falcon. Breakdancing's new to the Olympics. Ray Gun, that was the name. Like, Joe, you refuse to watch breakdancing. It should never have been in the Olympics. Why not? Why not? Like, seriously, what's the difference? What's the difference between somebody who can actually do proper breakdancing, which is genuinely impressive? I'm going to stand on my head and spin my legs and do all these sick moves, like, or throwing a javelin. Like, for real. Well, I'll watch a guy go like this. Like, that counts. I'll watch some ladies get in the water. Splish, splash, splish, splash. Breakdancing is fine. It's fine. Whatever. It's a physically demanding thing to do. And, I mean, the Olympics are a fucking joke anyways. Who gives a shit? Acting like the Olympics are something special doesn't make any sense to me. It's just a bunch of crap overall. Who cares? Who cares? So if they want to include breakdancing, well, look, man, look. Breakdancing, spinning, doing all this stuff, no. But watching somebody run for 100 meters, hell yeah. Wow, you ran in a straight line real fast, buddy. Like, sure, if they put Fortnite in the Olympics, then I'd be like, what? How's that an Olympic sport? But breakdancing, fine. Whatever. Whatever. Poetry used to be in the Olympics 100 years ago. Sure, why not? What up, Shelton? How you doing? Skateboarding's in the Olympics? Skateboarding is fucking demanding. Anybody who hasn't done skateboarding and thinks it's not physically demanding doesn't know shit, all right? Show me that you can fucking do a meatloaf and a grind and then run your mouth. That's my opinion. But yeah, I mean, the Olympics. What, curling? Curling's in the fucking Olympics. Throw the stone. Use your broom. Push. 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 Right? So yeah. Gold medals are 1% gold. In 1933, they were 98%. I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not because I don't pay any attention to the Olympics. I find it boring. I don't care about sports in the first place. So the Olympics is just a bunch of... I'm impressed by the effort that people put in to training themselves. I'm not knocking that, but I don't find it engaging. You know what I mean? Heavy Metal, you see some new wheel options, but you had to give up super chatting for Lent. Well, that's all right, man. That's totally fine. Who says it has to be a sport? Well, that's what the Olympics is, isn't it? Right? Isn't it? Scorba guys, do you like to watch women's curling because it's fun to watch a bunch of ladies with finely done nails sweep a floor of ice? Do they have their nails done, buddy? Heavy metal, you had to give it up the same way you give it up dating. What are you talking about? What is this nonsense? Lent was in March. Oh, heavy metal, you're a dirty liar. You're a dirty, filthy liar. Imagine if stripping was an Olympic event. Those chicks work in the pole, bro? Are you kidding me? Can you flip upside down and slide downwards with your butt cheeks on a pole? It's impressive to me. It's impressive to me. So honestly, I feel like the Olympics are like old world, and how long is it going to be before they just kind of completely fall by the wayside? Because who fucking cares, you know? We got the internet and a million things to do and watch now, so the Olympics can suck a bag of dicks, son. It can suck it. Heavy Metal says, I'm not Catholic, bring on that hot chick. I don't have one here. At least not one I'd share. All right. But you are Lord of the Board. Where the hell's the marker? Oh, it's right here. It's right here. You have to dance on the pole, then throw it like a javelin. You got to do a butt cheek slide, grab onto the pole, rotate, and fire it like you're a battleship. Actually, you sunk my battleship. All right. All right, Heavy Metal. Let's go, buddy. Oh, almost choice, but it's voodoo. It's a voodoo. Doing that voodoo. Oh, Heavy Metal, you talked to that girl that you liked today. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Make it happen. Make it happen. Tell her that you can give her absolution if she gets down on her knees, right? I can get you in good with God if you get down on your knees, honey. All right, where's the voodoo action? It's over here. It's over here. Fisher, you're not trying to knock athletes, but you do anything other than watch the Olympics or sports. I'm impressed by their athleticism, but it doesn't make what they're doing entertaining. It's like, good job taking care of yourself. Good job being strong. Good job being good at what you do. But I don't care, you know? Gianna, you think chicks with muscles are hot? I feel like chicks who have too much muscle look too masculine to me, and I do not find that to be attractive. It even, like, at a certain level, muscular chicks almost have like a more mannish face a lot of the time, right? So whatever, everybody's got different tastes, and you're not alone. There's, what are they called? Muscle mommies or whatever? There's people who are into that. I'm not one of them. If you got a body like Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'm not like, you're a hot chick, you know? Desired change? To not be a fucking liar. Reason for change? Fucking lies. All right, let's enact the ritual. Oh! No more lie mouth. Oh, wait a minute. You didn't lie with your mouth. No more lie hands. Hold on. No liar's hands. But I understand that it's unfair of me in one way to take away your ability to lie with your mouth and your hands. So I'm going to make it up. You can have liar's feet. And I guess I need to give you two things to make up for it, right? Liar's feet. And we'll give you liar's knees. And also, you know what? We're going to give you a butt mustache. So you're going to grow a mustache right over where like tramps have their tramp stamp. All right? You're getting a butt stash and we're fixing your lying capabilities. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Whoop. No more lies. No more lies. All right. Oh, Desolator Gaming celebrating. You won $7,000 last weekend while just trying to film dumb shit for your casino channel. Actually, my buddy saw your gambling stuff. He told me. He's like, I was randomly watching YouTube and looking at gambling stuff, and I saw fucking Desolator. And I was like, oh yeah, no, he's doing that now. All right, Desolator, let's spin it. Hoi! Oh, Bloomborough. All right, buddy, you're Lord of the Board, and we're going to crack open a Bloomborough booster in honor of your gambling luck. Because you got lucky, big boy. Whoop. Heavy metal, an active girl with some muscles. Yeah, I'm talking about like full on like beef boy women, you know? Oh yeah, it's over here. All right, let's see what's in Bloomborough. That's right, Gianna. Handlebar butt mustache. Okay, let's see. Let's get the camera focus going a little bit better here. All right, yeah, that looks better. Oh, and the art card. Do we have that art card for the set yet? Nope. Sweet. Another art card that I do not have. Excellent. We got foil Mockingbird. So we got a foil rare, not too shabby. Desolator, that's what I call it too, the Ricola Raccoon. Oh, is this an island that I'm missing? Are we actually getting the island that I'm missing? Because I already got all 4 forests. Nope. Okay, got that island. Never mind. Never mind. False alarm. False alarm. And then Camellia the Seed Miser. She got them maple leaf seeds. Nice. Do not have her for the set. That's dope. Okay. All right. Let's grab a sleeve and pop her in there. So we got as the uncommon Starforged Sword, Tide Collar Mentor, Sugarcoat, Hazel's Nocturne, and then for the commons, Savor's all right, but ultimately, meh, meh. Okay, I gotta move this stuff over here, it looks like. God, the desk is getting pretty muddy. Here we go. All right. Heavy metal, you're afraid you're way too old for her. Oh. Well, age gap ain't no big thing, depending. Me and Carly have a pretty significant age gap, right? Whatever. That's an individual decision that she's got to make on her own, right? That's how that's got to go. So, no harm in finding out. No harm in finding out. Juglum, no problem, buddy. Oh, man. Guys, Russian Doll is making me angrier and angrier. 100%. Like, the show is just getting stupid and aggravating. We're going to finish watching it because of, like, we put so much time into watching it already, but it's awful. It's awful. Scorba guys, you've heard that an age gap of at max 10 years usually has the best chance of long-term success? Well, whatever, man. Fuck you. We're past that. We're past that. Gianna says, get them young and raise them right. You got to catch them before they have bad habits, like talking back. No point in worrying about things like the age gap when you don't even know if somebody's indie or whatever, right? I've dated women my own age. I've dated women who were... Have I dated women who were older than me ever? Not really dating. I mean, when I was 15, there was this 26-year-old, but we just had, like, phone sex, and we weren't really, like, dating, you know? So... yeah, I don't think that... yeah, no, I don't think I've ever dated... I don't think I've ever dated an older lady. For real. Everyone's got different tastes. It's not like if I liked somebody and then it turned out they were older than me, I wouldn't care. Like, it's not an issue for me. It's not like I'm like, I have specifics. So sometimes I've dated chicks the same age as me, you know? Maybe like a year younger or whatever, exact same age range. Or I've also dated younger ones. Sam, it sounds like when you watched Helix, never heard of it. You gave up even though you had a few episodes left. We're not giving up on Russian Doll, but I am just shaking my head and muttering at the show like I was today, where it's like, what you're doing is idiotic. This isn't clever. This is annoying. This is dumb. Desolator, your cousin had some bad relationships and found a guy like 15 years older, but they've been together for 10 years and things are perfect. There you go. There you go. Scorba guy, sometimes you beat the odds. That's true. Milmessa says, you're not looking for a mom, you're looking to be the man. It's true. Carly, I went and robbed the cradle. Excuse me, you're the one who chased after me. Let's be very clear. Let's be very clear. You pursued me. Right? So, I mean, I guess there is the fact that you and the other girl that were competing for my affection at the time were both, like, almost a decade and a half younger than me. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Carly, guess you robbed the grave? That's right. You got the fucking crypt keeper here. Bum, bum, bum. Juggling, one of the happiest times was when you turned 21. Bars and 21-year-olds, no more BS from chicks with parent issues. I got news for you. Women over 21 have fucking daddy issues, bro. 100%. Heavy Metal says, oh, I almost forgot. I got the desktop browser out to start a dong war. Oh, so you can Price is Right. All right. Price is Right and Desolator off the board. You got it. Let's go. Boy. Scorba guys, everyone always talks about the older person cradle robbing, but never the younger going nursing home or grave robbing. My buddy dates older ladies. Like, for real, to the point where, like, the one time, I'm glad I kept my mouth shut because I thought I was meeting his fucking grandma. And I was going to be like, oh, I've never met your grandma before. And then he's like, this is my girlfriend so-and-so. And I'm just like, she's like 100, dude. She's like a fucking 100. What? She's lived through all the world wars and stuff. What is this? I mean, live your life, be happy, but what the hell? What the hell? What? Heavy metal! You got another insult, buddy! Well, what are we going to go with this time? You don't have to worry about the age gap when it comes to that woman. It's your horrific personality and your ugmo face that's going to drive her away, on top of your fucking sad dong and weird ball bag. So don't even worry about the age gap, because you have much bigger, more glaring issues that will stop you not only from getting together with this dream girl, but any girl ever. You may as well fucking marry a ham sandwich, because that's the only action you're going to get. Sandwich boy. Wrap some cold cuts around your dong and cry about it, you little bitch. Carly said, my dad went, you don't need another father, when he found out that I was 14 years older than her. It's true. Her dad hated me and never wanted to meet me and never wanted to talk to me. But then, when me and Carly got married, he acted like he never hated me. He acted like he'd never hated me. He acted like he had always been on my side and knew I was a good guy. And I'm just like for real, him hating me saved me from having to go to any family thing ever. So I was cool with it. Never had to go to Christmas, never had to go. I got out of every family event because I was the evil one. Heavy metal, you're pretty sure you're 14 years older than the super hot woman with authority? Well, under my authority, I give you the right to pursue her. Desolator says, anyone at a bar has daddy issues. Who doesn't? Ladies with daddy issues. All right. Hello. What's up? You got hope and an insult. There you go. Living on a prayer. Whoa, you're not halfway there. Whoa, she wouldn't touch your dick for a dare. Stay at home. Heavy metal, holy mackerel, you got bigger fish to fry. That's right. Everyone's getting excited about the sandwich action. That's right, Carly, like it never happened. Fished, he didn't watch my channel. He didn't know I fucking did YouTube. He didn't know nothing about me, especially considering I didn't do YouTube 14 fucking years ago. I wish I had stumbled into doing this that long ago. It would have been awesome. What up, Masad? Gianna, you got an ex whose family still considers you the real daughter-in-law because he cheated and got another chick pregnant? Get in the will, man. Get in the will. Heavy metal, you're going to tell her you already got permission to marry her? Oh, I'm sure that won't come across as freaky. Look, before we date, I just want to let you know, I was already given permission to marry and impregnate you. So I hope you like having weird little fish babies, because I'm going to fill you with my tadpoles. Bing bong, it's time to touch my dong. Tick tock, it's time to touch my cock. And now they're unhappily married ever after? Wait, the person, Gianna, you talking about your ex, or are you talking about me and Carly? Because it's true about both. Mandatory 4 months dating before you start talking all the marriage nonsense. Mandatory 10 years. You gotta take a woman for a 10-year test ride, kick the tires and stuff, right? Carly, I don't look pained because the pain's on the inside. I slap a rictus grin on my face so that other people on the internet don't know how fucking miserable I am in our marriage. But underneath it all, I'm just decaying on the inside. Like my soul has rotted and withered, and I've given up on life, and I'm just waiting for my body to get the message, and then I'm just going to be laying on the ground like that Radiohead video, right? That's it. And they'll be like, tell us why you're laying on the ground. You don't want to know. And then I'll be like, I married Carly. And then everybody who hears it will be laying on the ground because that's the most depressing shit anybody's ever heard. Heavy metals. Just ask her. You want me to blast on your titties or do you want to get married? Or both. Right? Right? AD, what's my favorite sandwich? My favorite sandwich is one full of money. No. My favorite kind of sandwich. Carly, what's my favorite kind of sandwich? What is my favorite kind of sandwich? I would say a turkey club. I'm going to say turkey club. That's, oh, fuck. Chicken Parmesan sandwich doesn't count. You're right, but it also doesn't count because I don't want the bun. I just want to have the fucking chicken Parmesan. So I'm gonna say that doesn't count as a sandwich just because I wouldn't eat it like a sandwich. And I make the rules. Scorbigeist, I'm coming back as a ghost to suffer forever. If I come back as a ghost, I'm going to take a stick and put it in people's butts while they're sleeping, bro. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take an unvarnished stick out from the sidewalk that's got extra branches and stuff, and I stick it in people's butts while they're sleeping, and then whisper, "You're dreaming about being a tree." And they're going to be like, "I dreamt about being a tree, and when I woke up, I had a branch growing out of my butthole." Hamburgers ain't no fucking sandwich. Heavy Metal says, we need a super chat war. I'll kick it off to lead by example. Suck it, me. Heavy Metal wants to fight somebody so bad that'll fight himself a la Fight Club. All right. All right. You have replaced the Lord of the Board with yourself. With yourself. Let's go. Let's go for a spin. Carly says a club sandwich, turkey, bacon, onion, hot pepper, spinach / lettuce, Italian dressing. Yeah. Yeah. Heavy Metal, you are cramming so many insults into such a brief period of time that I can only take this as a sign that literally God hates you, right? That's what that is. He wants you to know his disdain for you. And I am his chosen vessel to tell you that you are a rotten bag of fucking croutons, all right? You have the intellect of a raccoon's dick. You're as likable as a rotting orange. I don't know anybody who likes that, bro. I don't know anybody who likes that. You know what people's favorite part of you is? The back of your fucking head. Because it means you're walking the fuck away, bro, and they don't gotta look at your stupid face anymore. Larry, no, I didn't get the fucking image. Where did you fucking send it? Where did you send it? I even told you on the Discord I didn't get it. I told you that. I told you that. You're a pretty bad sinner. Oh, fuck off, Heavy Metal. I'm sure your sins are weak-ass level fucking bullshit, right? Your sins probably don't count for nothing. I guarantee you that the devil would be bored by what you consider your fucking sins. I'm bored just thinking about it. For real. For real. Oh, I took the Lord's name in vain once when I farted too hard. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I'm sorry, Lord. I'm sorry that you made me do that. Come on, man. Come the fuck on. Oh, fuck you, Masad. Fuck you, buddy. You get a fucking half-hour timeout. Enjoy 30 minutes in the no talking zone for fucking saying I should have a pickle beside my sandwich. You gotta respect the trauma that I've been through. This was the fucking most difficult thing in my life aside from my continual marriage to Carly, which is worse than eating pickles, 100%. But yeah, you're done. You're done. Half an hour and no talking for you. Go jam a pickle up your ass, son. Coroner, have I met Mo X-Man Earl? Who the fuck's Mo X-Man Earl? Heavy Metal, why do you keep getting insults instead of winning me Bloomberg? Because Bloomberg? What? That's the will of the Lord. That's why. He's reaching his hand down from heaven and instilling the wheel with a go fuck yourself many times over. Millmaster says Mike has PTSD, bro. Pickle tasted shitty, dude. That's pretty good. Fisher, you're making huge pickles? I bet you are, but I'm not going to tell you anything else because that would turn into an insult. And no free insults tonight. No free insults tonight. Heavy Metal, you're tired and wasted. Fair enough. Larry, you'll try Discord? All right. Maybe you typed my email address wrong. Maybe that's what happened. All right, let me see. Okay, yeah, here it is. What? Hold on, I gotta save this image so I can zoom in a little. It's a little blurry. What were your hands shaking? Like, I can't believe I'm going to share a picture to the historian. So, couldn't you have kept it so it wasn't blurry, bro? Yeah, see, the thing is, the one you're showing me, it says MTG Bloomberg 992, but then beside it, it doesn't say, it says something else. That doesn't say Bloomberg on it. So that's not the price tag for those. You know? New mission, Larry. New mission. You gotta go back again. You gotta take this pack up and ask them to scan it and say you got this listed under the wrong category. And it says it's $15.92. So, but if you look at the picture yourself, buddy. It looks like it says ban assorted markdown dick. DK. Right? So that's not saying that's the price of the value stuff, man. ADEVO says if a meatball sub can be a sandwich, then lasagna is a club version of a sloppy Joe. This is anarchy. This is fucking anarchy. That's like a seizure in a statement. Hold on. Man, I'm powerful. I have very powerful arms. Oh, it's Bloomberg! Yay! Yay! It's almost like the universe heard Heavy Metal lamenting about how he wanted to get Bloomberg, and yet he can't. All right. Oh, hold on. Heavy Metal says, "Oi, I spy a super chat war. I'm gonna go America all over asses." All right. Well, let's spin another insult for Heavy Metal. Oh, you got Bloomberg. You did it. You did it. All right, we're going to do 2 Bloomberg. Lasagna has layers, Fisher, thus it's an onion. I can play these brain damage games too. I know you had a stroke and it has damaged your cognitive faculties, right? All right. Bloomborough! Let's go! Let's go! Heavy metal, you're using the wrong card. What does that mean? What does that mean? It worked. Okay, AD with his gibberish about lasagna sloppy joes. All right, we got... Oh, this is awesome. This artwork is dope, man. Look at the size of that thing. Get a little boat. Hey, what is that, an old otter on his boat? Deluge, the shoreless sea. What if we just take the D off of deluge and that's the name? Well, it's an art card we don't have, so that's a sweet start. Then we got a heaped harvest and a swamp. Is this one of the swamps I'm missing? One of the swamps, one of the swamps. Oops. Why are there only 2 swamps? Where'd the third swamp go? What the hell happened? There was 3 swamps. Where did it go? Oh, it's right here and I'm an idiot. Okay, never mind. Oh! Yeah! Yeah! Boom! Now we got the full set of 4 seasonal swamps. We got 4 swamps. We got 4 forests. Nice. 2 of the land types down. And Dark Star Augur. Do we have that? Dark Star Augur. We do not. Nice. That's another one. There's another one for the set. Then we got, for the uncommons, Gossip's Talent, Oak Hollow Village, Into the Floodmaw, Consumed by Greed. And for the commons, we got a bunch of whatever. Artwork on Dire State's pretty wild. All right. We're doing back-to-back bloomage. Good job, AD. Now let's see heavy metal. Let's see how you do, bro. Oh, heavy metal. You had to switch because of the fraud stuff. That's right. That's right. Mailmaster, it costs you $45 to make a lasagna? Good Lord. Good Lord. I like how heavy metal keeps calling Gianna Gianni. What is this? Little cute bunnies. Little cute bunnies. Oh, this is Farseek. Huh. I don't think I've seen Farseek yet. Was this in one of the commander decks? Is that why? All right, we got a Sonar Strike. We got... I think I already have that Plains. Yeah, we've got that Plains. Okay. Lunar Convocation. Don't think we've got that yet. Nice! Nice! Another one for the set. Have you noticed how few double rare packs there are in this? Paw Patch Formation, Jolly Gerbils, Long River's Pull, who wants a handy from a frog, Quake Tusk Boar, and then the Cannons, the Pie Thieves. They're fun. That Dead-Eyed Rabbit. This card sucks, man. I remember getting these in the pre-release and they just sat in my hand. They sat in my hand, bro. Jess, you buy frozen lasagna for $12 and it feeds 4 people? Well, there you go. That's, you can get 4 of those for the cost of one of Millmaster's pretentious lasagnas. Meatloaf. Man, I remember my mom making meatloaf a million years ago. I've never made meatloaf because I never liked meatloaf. Yeah, my girl, you got paid, so you got temped with bunnies and 40 rabbit tokens. Nice. Nice. What up, Petri? Oh, I see you there, Stormtrooper. I see you talking about that lasagna, big boy. Everyone's having a big old lasagna discussion. They loving that lasagna. I do like lasagna. But I don't make, like, when I make lasagna, it's real straightforward. It's just like a few ingredients. The noodles, which I just buy pre-bought from the store. Pre-made, I should say. I don't buy them pre-bought. Doesn't even make sense. Pre-made from the store. Lasagna noodles, the hamburger meat and pasta sauce, and cheese. And that's it. And just mozzarella cheese. Not any of these other gross cheeses that weirdos put in their lasagnas. What up, missing number? How you doing? Heavy Metal, wouldn't it be cool if the super attractive woman you met regularly attended these live streams? It would be very odd because I don't have a demographic that skews towards women. First of all, because Magic the Gathering doesn't skew towards women. And secondly, because what I do is rough and tumble, and most ladies aren't interested in dickbag dumbfuck jokery. You know what I mean? So the odds are really low, bro. Like 2% of my audience is the women's. Maybe 3%. It's been a while since I've checked, actually. Let's see what the current stats are at. Let's see what the analytics say about my audience. Oh, it's still 2.7%. Yeah, it's 2.7% ladies. 2.7% ladies, and virtually all of my audience is aged between 25 and 44, although 13% is 45 to 54. So I've got, like, when it comes to 18 to 24 years olds, less than 5%. I don't appeal to the kids. I don't appeal to the ladies. Fisher, you got a raised foil Liliana. That's a pretty good score, man. Parmigiano Reggiano is $24 for a huge hunk and use the whole thing. Scorba guy says, I'm guessing we're mostly American dickbag males between 25 and 40. Yeah. Yep. America comprises 63% of my audience. Canada, another 7%. So North America is 70% of my audience. 4.6% in Germany, 3.1% in the UK, 2% in Australia, 1.1% in both the Netherlands and Brazil. And then less than 1%, but more than 0.5% in Italy, Mexico, France, Philippines, Sweden, Poland, Spain, Austria. And then less than 0.5% in Switzerland, Denmark, Singapore, Portugal, New Zealand, Belgium, Finland, Japan, Norway, Chile, South Africa, the Czech Republic, Argentina, Malaysia, Ireland, Puerto Rico, Greece, Costa Rica, Russia, Peru, Hungary, Croatia, Romania, Indonesia, Thailand, Colombia, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Slovenia, Israel, Bulgaria, South Korea, Madagascar, and Slovakia. And the further down you go, the fewer viewers there are in those areas. Kensuke, what the hell is a Kit Kat lasagna? You just melt a bunch of chocolate in a thing? Heavy Metal, you wonder if some of those are deployed Americans? I wouldn't be surprised if it was people who were deployed. I also wouldn't be surprised if some of them were just done based on like maybe VPNs. You know what I mean? Juglum, you come right out of the gate, nerd gamer guy. It never works. What are you talking about? I've picked up multiple chicks using Magic the Gathering, bro. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's all good. Kevin says my demographic is 100% cool. That's true. That's true. I got the coolest audience. There's no disputing that. What up, Thompson? How you doing, buddy? AD's just yelling, Australia! What up, DB? How do you be, buddy? Yeah, man, you can just be yourself. You can just be yourself. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. What up, Luke? How you doing? Thompson, you just found your old Super Nintendo. Gonna set it up later? Oh, the Super Nintendo. What a special era. I loved the Super Nintendo so much. So much. So many awesome games back in the day when you could just pop in a cartridge and play, right? I mean, that's how you got to experience Final Fantasy 3, otherwise known as Final Fantasy 6, one of the most epic games ever made. Ever made. Scorba Guy says, all that matters is when you rolled your soul for this life campaign, you didn't choose charisma as your dump stat. You want to play Primal Rage? Is that the fighting game where... No, that's Clay Fighter. I know it's a fighting game, but the one I was thinking of is Clay Fighter. I really liked the Shadowrun for the Super Nintendo. That was a cool one. Heavy Metal, never heard of Lamb Chopper, but then again, there's like fucking billions of people I haven't heard of. Jensuke says, when I Google Kit Kat lasagna, it tries to autotype the search with diabetes. Baron, that's right. You can suplex a ghost train in Final Fantasy 3, man. Jess, Primal Rage is with dinosaurs and stuff. Oh yeah, doesn't it have like a Yeti too? Heavy Metal Shadowrun is legendary. You go to the one doctor to try and get your Cortex bomb taken out, and that idiot fucking activates it instead. Right after he does that, I put one in his fucking head. I'm like, that's what you get, moron. I'm like, I gotta run now that you've activated this Cortex bomb. I played a lot of Shadowrun, not just the Super Nintendo game, but actually the RPG back in the day. We played D&D, Shadowrun, Rifts. There was a whole bunch of different ones we played. Heavy Metal, there's a lot of different niche interests on YouTube. It's part of what makes the world so interesting. You got all these people who are into all kinds of different things. Oh yeah, man. The old Final Fantasy games, Final Fantasy 2, Final Fantasy 3 for the Super Nintendo, Chrono Trigger, like all that amazing old school goodness. Absolutely incredible stuff. Fisher, nope. I never played Evo, The Search for Eden on the Super Nintendo. Heavy Metal, the first time playing through, you didn't wait for Shadow. Yeah, you got to know to wait till the last 5 minutes. Honestly, I can't remember if I waited or not the first playthrough. 100%. Kensuke, you put a Kit Kat lasagna image in the Discord? Oh. So do you not cook it? Do you just pile a bunch of junk together and then just eat it like that? So it's Kit Kats, marshmallow, M&M's, marshmallow, graham cracker, Kit Kats, marshmallow kind of deal? Shadow was a legend. He was also annoying because he would take your money and then just randomly leave when he felt like it. And it's like, yo, get back here, dickhead, you know? You liked Gal missing number? See, Gal was interesting because he had all those different abilities that you could get, but most of them sucked, and it was so time-consuming to get them all, right? Life on the Veldt seemed dope as fuck. What, being a wild boy who had no parents and grew up all savage? I don't think so. I don't think so. Baron, oh yeah, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest was, they were like, oh, North Americans don't, they don't have the proper skill set to play RPGs, so we gotta make baby's first RPG. I hated Mystic Quest. I hated it. Heavy Metal still wants to fight. He's like, who's sending a fucking super chat? I want to battle. I want to fight. Gianna, you like crumbled red velvet cake mixed with Cool Whip in a bowl? Stuff sounds too intense, man. Heavy Metal, you liked Mystic Quest? I don't know if I went back and played it now, I would feel differently, but when you go from playing Final Fantasy 2 and you're like, Pelham! Porum! No! When they turn themselves to fucking stone, you're like, no, you're so young. You're so young, you can't do this. What are you doing? You can't do this. Right? That was so epic, man. So emotional. So awesome, right? Final Fantasy fucking 3. You've got Terra finding out she's a fucking Esper and flying around going crazy because she doesn't know who the fuck she is, and the Empire's trying to use her as a weapon. All her people being turned into Magicite. All that craziness. And then you go from that to Mystic Quest. And it's like, what is this horse shit? Walk in a straight line. Okay. Now fight 10 things. What? You know, like, it sucked, dude. It sucked. Larry, yeah, you know you gotta wait for Shadow, buddy. You gotta wait. You gotta wait for him to come back. It was simple, but you had fun? Well, fair enough. Fair enough. Nothing wrong with having fun. It was just underwhelming. Final Fantasy 2 and Final Fantasy 3 had such epic storylines. The Dark Worlds, all the craziness, the land of the summons. Like, man, so good. So good. Joe, yeah, when Sid doesn't make it and Celeste is like, I can't handle this. Like, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. The craziest moment for me out of any Super Nintendo game, though, was in Chrono Trigger, when the main character you're playing as just straight up dies. And I'm like, what? What did I do wrong? I reloaded my game and went back and realized it's unavoidable. And I'm like, what? What? Like, I couldn't wrap my mind around the idea of the main character getting wiped out. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. That was amazing. And then the quest to bring him back, like, Chrono Trigger was incredible. An incredible game. Still, yeah, you can save Sid. You absolutely can. 100%. 100%. Heavy Metal, you saw your parents become monsters, so it strikes a chord with you. Fair enough. Our life experiences definitely dictate how we experience other things. DB, you still have Final Fantasy 2, 3, Mystic Quest, Super Mario RPG, and all that. Glad you held on to them. Yeah, I wish I still had those old consoles and stuff. It would be cool. I don't have any of that anymore, but whatever. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Chrono Trigger was amazing. The main character gets wiped out. They had the New Game Plus concept, which is something I had never seen before. Baron, oh yeah, Aerith's death in Final Fantasy VII was crazy. When you realize that at the beginning of the game, when she's looking into those green motes that are floating up from that like fireplace or whatever, she was seeing the end of her own existence. And you're like, what? Final Fantasy VII did move away from the normal style of Final Fantasy world, like in terms of the swords and sorcery. It was more futuristic, but it was a hell of an experience. Fisher, you got to find the DS version of Chrono Trigger. It has added dungeons that link it to Chrono Cross. I don't remember Chrono Cross being engaging. I don't remember it actually really like catching me. Jugglim, you liked the light shooter? Pew 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 pew. I never cared much about those games. Chrono Trigger was just, yeah, it was awesome. The different characters, like the secret characters, all of it. All of it. You got the Final Fantasy VII soundtrack ingrained in your brain, missing number? Final Fantasy VI. When I put on Final Fantasy music, when I'm playing some other games or doing other stuff, it's that one that I listen to. So good. So good. And I have so much experience playing all these different RPGs and stuff that when I go back and play these games now, I rock them. I was that guy who, when I played those games, always saved. I'm saving all my elixirs. I'm saving all this stuff for when I really need it. And then I would get to the end of the game and be like, oh, I have so much stuff that I didn't use. You know, like... The remake changes everything. What? Oh well, I haven't played the remake. I have not played the remake of Final Fantasy VII. Zozo. Oh, is that the town full of liars and rogues and brigands where you get the chainsaw? Yeah, I remember that, man. That was cool. Final Fantasy 6 is amazing. It blew my mind when I found out that Final Fantasy 3 was Final Fantasy 6 and that Final Fantasy 2 was Final Fantasy 4, and I'm like, why did you not give us more of these games? And then you give us Mystic Quest? What the hell, man? Oh, Final Fantasy 6 starts out so epically. That long trek of, what is it, Biggs and Wedge, the soldiers, like walking through the snow. So good. So good. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is meant to be a sequel, not a remake. Aerith and Sephiroth go back in time to change the timeline. Oh, okay. All right. I had no idea. First time hearing of it. Baron, you're pre-ordering Final Fantasy VII was your first purchase with your first paycheck. I remember going on like an hour-long walk to get to That's Entertainment to put in a pre-order for Final Fantasy VII. I didn't have a job then. I was too young to be working, so it was like my dad's money. But he let me keep the Cloud t-shirt that you got for the pre-order. I loved it, man. I loved it. Final Fantasy VII was awesome. Still not as good as Final Fantasy VI, though, as far as I'm concerned. I don't care. Nothing's better than Final Fantasy VI. That's the all-time best Final Fantasy. It sucks that like game companies aren't focused on making games like that anymore. They're more focused on like, how do we psychologically trick you into microtransactions, you know? Thumbs down to that. Juggling, I never tried Final Fantasy 14. I checked out after Final Fantasy 12. That's when I was done. Final Fantasy 12 really let me down, and I was already getting less interested in Final Fantasy because Final Fantasy X was the stupid, we're water ballers. Oh, okay. And Final Fantasy X2, I'm like a singer and whatever. Who cares? What is this crap, right? So yeah, then Final Fantasy 12 was lazy garbage. And I was just like, why am I even playing this anymore? We are so far from what Final Fantasy used to be that I'm just done. Yeah, heavy metal. I remember Knights of the Round. Knights of the Round was busted. To get that, you had to breed that specific chocobo and go to that one island that was only accessible with that chocobo. So yeah, Final Fantasy was epic, but then at a certain point they just and I just said I'm out. I'm good. I'm good. Cthulhu new games are pretty boring. I like indie games now. The games made by like the big game companies tend to be lazy garbage. Like I said, microtransaction laden nonsense. But indie games from random developers and stuff tend to be a lot better. Not all of them, obviously, but you can find some good ones that way. Anthroplasm Final Fantasy Tactics wasn't too bad. Final Fantasy or Kingdom Hearts? How would it be a fight? Final Fantasy wins hands down. Kingdom Hearts was good. I enjoyed it. Man, Kyrie! And that Simple and Clean song? Oh, bro. That was epic. But Kingdom Hearts ain't Final Fantasy. And it... Come on, Goofy and Donald Duck. Let's go with the Keyblade. We gotta fight the shadows in Little Kitty Gooba Goob World. I made a spaceship out of gummy pieces. How can you even try and compare that to Final Fantasy? Cthulhu, yup. I don't look at the big title. Like, I know they're putting out a new Grand Theft Auto, and that's like, okay, maybe that'll be good, or maybe it'll just be they're trying to figure out how to like, well, you know how we kept milking Grand Theft Auto 5 for online transactions? How do we do that with this? So yeah, the smaller games like Moonstone Island. I had a lot of fun with Moonstone Island. That's a fun little one. And what was that one epic game that pretty sure it was Habanero introduced me to it? Inscription. Inscription has a funky little card game built into it, and it's got a lot of atmosphere. It's a very interesting game. Pretty sure it was made by the same guy who made Pony Island. Heavy Metal says, fight? I hear you, fella. And I'll super chat to that. Final Fantasy. That's the correct vote. That is the correct vote, buddy. You got it. You got it. Let's go. I got Kingdom Hearts 2 from EB Games, and they gave me a broken disc. And I didn't find out until I was like a decent way into the game, and there was no way for me to return it or do anything, so I just couldn't keep playing. It's pretty annoying. Pretty annoying. Another insult? For real, man? For real? I'm insulted by the amount of fucking insults you're getting, Heavy Metal. Come on, you monkey fucker. Heavy Metal paints his fucking dick yellow and goes down to the zoo hoping to get some from the monkeys. Peel my dick, monkeys. He bribes the zookeepers. Please let me go into the monkey pen. Oh, lordy. Oh, you gross monkey fucker. You spun so many insults. It's ridiculous. Trying to get a monkey to tug you off, bro. How low can you go? How low can you go? Oh. From the bottom of my heart, heavy metal, go fuck yourself, clown face. What do I think about Dave the Diver? Missing number, it's great. Dave the Diver is a fun game. 100%. 100%. I really enjoyed it. I didn't realize how much I would enjoy it, but I genuinely did. It's a good time. What up, Craig? Larry can't tell if the wheel's broken or cursed. Why not both? Why not both? What up, Derpy? Jess, you paid for stuff in-game in World of Warcraft. If you're having enough fun with the game, there's nothing wrong with spending money on it, right? That's what it boils down to. That's what it boils down to. You don't want to get ripped off. You don't want to get taken advantage of. But you decide what has value to you. 100%. See you later, corner. This is how Heavy gets his bad mojo out. What format of Magic am I playing these days primarily? I guess mostly I'm playing with the precons on Arena. Because I play that pretty much every day. If it's not that, it's Cube, you know? But there's other games taking up my time as well. Thompson Super Chat says, I'll go for a spin as well. I never really got into Final Fantasy, but love Castlevania. What a terrible night for a curse. Can you please stop popping that on the screen and having the letters show up so slowly? Man, I got the Castlevania music in my head now. It's like I can't even do it right, but it's like it's in here, man. Yeah, it's epic. It's epic, bro. Castlevania was pretty good. Get that wobbly ring of light off there, shall we? Oh, it's Bloomborough! Heavy Metal says, no, I don't believe it. There's no way I'd get a fourth insult this early in. Well, let's find out. Let's find out. Oh, jug it! All right. We're going to Bloomborough and we're going to jug it. Let's go, man. Let's go. Heavy Metal, you've played Suikoden? I remember I played 1, 2, and 3. I think 3 was the one where you had 6 different characters' paths and they were all intersecting and you could play them separately and stuff. But I think 2 was my favorite. I really loved the fact that it had 108 different characters that you could get, and as you got them and brought them back to your castle, they would give you different benefits and build elevators and stuff, and then you had like an actual army that you would fight other armies with and stuff. That was cool. Why am I doing this first? I'm like jumping right into the juggets. Okay, let's do Thompson's Bloomage first. Man, Castlevania music is full on in my head. All right, we got a treasure token with a little raccoon family. We got a foil Bramble Guard veteran. Woo. We got planes. Which planes am I missing? No, we got that one. That one, fall one. I guess it's either... This is either summer or spring, in which I'm missing the other one. Muera Trash Tactician. All right, do we have that guy? All right, we do not. We do not. So that is another hit for the set. Hell yeah. Cthulhu, yeah, Bloomborough is a fun set, man. I'm digging it. I'm enjoying myself collecting it here. All right, so the uncommons we got Lily Splash Mentor, Hunter's Talent is sucking it, Hoarder's Overflow, and Otterball Antics. Oh, we were talking about Final Fantasy X. There you go. And then for the commons, whoop. That's nice artwork. Uncharted Haven. Fisher, I remember Ogre Battle. I remember a game for the Sega CDX, Sega CD32? Dark something? Dark Crystal something? Where you have battles with big armies of guys against each other. What the hell was the name of that game? Oh, why did I switch it back? We got to do the Jug Hunt. The Jug It. All right, we got Professor Mouse. We got some dude. We got another some dude. We got... Oh, Big Jug Darkness Lady coming at you with the fat tits in the night. Then we got a dragon and a building and a weirdo in the woods. And oh, what's up, lady? Fat Jug's reaching out with her hand. You know what she wants to grab. Hell yeah. Oh, hello. Lila, Maiden of the Swamps. All right. She's rare. Oh, she's like a land tutor almost. That's all right. Another set of jugs. We don't want no skeleton jugs. All right, there we go. Triple jug action. Not too shabby, buddy. Not too shabby. AD Super Chat says, I'm out of the fight, but you should check out the music of Tim Follin and what he could get out of a Nintendo, particularly Pictionary. Pictionary? Never played it. I did play that old game Anticipation. Or Anticipation, or whatever. Where you had to guess the words. Heavy Metal says, that's it. I will win my lady's love. She's the fallen angel. You must woo her. You must woo her strongly. It's crazy to think that, like, Pictionary would have baller music, but some of that Nintendo stuff was real bangers. Slots! Good evening from the GTA. Oh, you're in Toronto? I lived in Toronto for like 3 years. I'm in St. Catharines. I'm going to be going to Toronto in October for the Grand Archive Championships. I'm locked in for the championship action. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there. That's a sign, Heavy Metal? It is. It is indeed. Get some good stretching in. Oh. Oh. Man. Speaking of Grand Archive, they got some fat jug action. Look at that booster pack, right? Look at the rack on this bitch. This pack's already actually opened. I didn't even realize it. Oh, shit! Yo! Yo! This is actually a super desirable rare, bro. I thought. I was like, didn't I crack one of those awesome rares? For real? Like, I was looking over stuff earlier today, because now that, like, I'm locked in to go to the championship, I've been looking over more of my Grand Archive stuff, and I'm like, I decided I'm gonna bring a little rare binder with me with my rares. Guess who it is? It's Looty McLoot. So I've got like I got my rares, and I'm like, I thought I opened more than 5 packs, but looking through them, I didn't see it. Turns out this is a pack I already opened, and it's got the Dungeon Guide chick in it, which is, on TCG Player, she's going for like fucking 30 bones, bro. What does she do again? You can banish 2 cards at random if you remember if you do level up your champion. Oh! Wow. Okay. I can see why. That's epic. So I got her, and I got a foil card. I got a foil card as well, and I already sleeved that, because I was like, I only gotten 1 foil so far. I gotta double check these packs and see how many are opened. For real. Grand Archive's actually on the wheel now, too. You'll notice it right here. Ho, ho, ho. All right. Let's see if any of these other packs are actually opened. That explains why I was tripping out going, that rare is on the desirable list. Don't I have that? Don't I have that? Plus, she looks fucking great. She's a little cutie. She's a little cutie. Look at that. Eh? Millmaster, you ain't wrong, man. Grand Archive is cool. It's a cool game. I like it. I played it with my buddy who plays Magic, and we both found it to have an enjoyable level of complexity and options going on. Hold on, I'm gonna put these in my little binder. I'm using the loot binder because it's the only tiny binder I have. And I'm like, when I travel to Toronto, I don't want to have a big fat binder to deal with. I want something that fits into my bag easily because I don't even know if I need to bother bringing this. But I figure if I'm going, I may as well, right? And like, the Grand Archive stuff is such high quality compared to Magic. It's gorgeous. The stream that we did where we opened up the Sylvie and Tristan boxes, they look so amazing. They look so amazing. Oh yeah, I was checking the packs. I still got that Castlevania music in my head. All right. Nope, these aren't opened. Nope. Nope. I can see why people want that one rare chick, man. The fact that you can just level up your guide by banishing 2 cards from your memory feels pretty strong. Of course, if you don't know the game, that doesn't mean anything to you. Okay, so that was the only pack. That was the only open pack that was in there. I still have many unopened packs. Oh, I wish I could have got a VIP ticket to the championships. That would have been cool. But at least champion level, I was sent an image today of what the deck box, because I get a deck box for being in the champion level. And I literally got an email today showing me what it looks like. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet, man. Card quality is really good. The artwork is nice and vibrant. Larry, what do you want to be, an NPC in a Castlevania game, buddy? Man. It's crazy how much video games have changed. And just how much the world has changed. All of it. All of it. Whatevs. I'm glad I got to experience a lot of awesomeness back in the day and different awesomeness now. Heavy metal. If you ask the girl out and she turns you down and complains to your boss, you get in trouble and transferred out of your unit and potentially lose your job, you're afraid? Well, that does seem like a lot to risk on asking a chick out, honestly, bro. Maybe you would be better off like turning your eye towards women who you don't work with. This coming from a guy who totally hooked up with lots of chicks that he worked with. But also I didn't care about the jobs that I had. So if they tried to fire me, whatever. And I mean the one employer did specifically like start asking women like, yo, has he been harassing you? And the girls were always like, no. But I was. Well, I wasn't, and I was. Do you know what I mean? Like, they liked the attention, but I was saying wildly inappropriate shit to them. But they liked it, so it didn't matter. You know what I mean? You can look down. If a girl walks up to you and fucking is just like, hey, she puts her arm around you, and then you grab her ass. What's the problem with that, right? She liked it. It was all good. You touched me first. That's how that works. You broke the barrier of touch. So what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Say no? Say no? Mailmaster, you got a Tristan deck? I got a Tristan deck. I have all of the Grand Archive decks. I have a surprising amount of Grand Archive. For real. Like, it's down here in this fat box. So I've got the Sylvie recollection. I've got the Tristan recollection. I've got a bunch of booster boxes in here. How many are in here again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got nine unopened booster boxes in there. And then I've got all of the other decks. Like all the precons are all sleeved and in here. Now I gotta put this back. Put it down on my bottom gaming shelf there. Oh, Heavy Metal says the worst part is if I lose my job, I won't be able to super chat. Oh, I forbid you to talk to this woman. I forbid it. This doesn't just affect you now. This affects me. But for real, though, this is your actual career, man. Not like the jokes about me getting super chats aside. You should be careful. You should be careful. There's a Grand Archive superfan who wanted me to check out the game, and I've told people, if you want me to get into a game, hook me up with the stuff, because I'm not gonna get into it myself. That just went down the wrong way. Oh. So yeah, as the Grand Archive set releases came out, he sent me some booster boxes and decks and stuff, and they just kind of accumulated up. And then he's like, yo, I want you to go to the championship. Can I sponsor that? And I'm like, all right, we'll talk about it. And so we sorted it all out. And lo and behold, the game is actually genuinely fun. I like it, and I'm looking forward to going to the championship. Heavy Metal, you think she's been discreetly checking you out? If you don't act like a complete douchebag, it's highly unlikely that trying to, like, ask her out or whatever is going to lead to her filing a complaint or whatever else, you know? Gerthulu, it's a good time, man. Honestly. Grand Archive is a good time. Some of the card games that come out are kind of like, whatever. But like, for real. Grand Archive stole a bunch of great ideas from Magic the Gathering. It's got high card quality, nice artwork. The gameplay is enjoyable. At some point, at some point before I go to the championship, I'm gonna do like a multiple different set kind of Plinko or something like that. I haven't decided. I expect to get raffle stomped at the championship. I expect to get stomped because I am no expert at the game, right? So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. You're good at not being a douchebag. You have hope again. Well, there you go. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with being interested in somebody and asking them out. But if you get turned down, just don't act goofy and weird about it. I remember when I went back to college, the one chick who worked at the restaurant in the school, she seemed pretty cool. So I asked her out, and she was just like, "Oh, I have a boyfriend." I'm like, "Well, no, he's not invited," kind of thing. And she wasn't interested. And I was like, "All right." And then after that, she acted a little bit weird around me, and I just straight up told her, I'm like, "I just want to toss it out there. Like, I'm totally fine that you said, no, you don't want to go out with me. It's cool that you have a boyfriend. I don't take it personally. Things don't have to be weird between us. It's all good." And she was like, "Oh, thank God. Okay, cool." Like, she thought that I was going to be weird about it, probably because she was used to dealing with other people who were weird about shit like that. But I'm like, yo, all I did was say that you seem cool and I'd like to hang out. The fact, you didn't, hey, you got you ugly and stupid. You literally have a boyfriend. What are you going to do? Even if that's a lie you told me. I don't care. It's fine. It's fine. It's not, just don't be weird like that, you know? Fisher, go for it. Open up your cold snap, man. Crack it open. Crack it open. There's a fan-made remake of Simon's Quest called Castlevania Chronicles 2. All right. All right. There's also Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest Revamped Redacted. It was released on cartridge. It was meant to fix a lot of problems with the original. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. So yeah, I don't know, man. If you don't take the attempt to ask somebody, you'll never know what could happen. But you also don't want to end up like in an uncomfortable situation where you make people feel weird, right? Meh, whatever. But yeah, I picked up a number of different chicks from work. It's not too difficult. It's not too difficult when they're around you all the time, you know? It's like they can take a read on what you're like and decide if they like you or not. So I don't know, man. Hope it goes well for you. Hope it goes well. My mouse needs to be cleaned. It's got some jank on it. It's actually pretty gross looking now that I'm staring at it. This mouse looks gross. But the thing is, I never notice or remember it when the computer's turned off, and that's the only time to clean the mouse, because otherwise it'll just start opening random programs and doing whatever else. Juglum Legacy of Kain, the vampire game. Oh, I played that. That game was developed here in St. Catharines, actually. I play tested it before it got released. That was a million years ago. I actually played at they had a setup at the game store that I went to. If it's a jank mouse, does that mean you didn't net deck the list? Ugh. Terrible. Terrible, AD. Terrible. Man, that was a million years ago. Million years ago with the Legacy of Kain stuff. Man, it's sweet that I found that one pack that I had opened and I have a sweet rare. Scorbogeist, bro, I remember that. The trackballs, you had to rotate the little thing, pop it off, take the ball out, clean the ball, but then you also had to check the little rollers that were inside because they would end up with like a gray, brown, black kind of streaky, furry crap in the middle that you had to like scrape off. I remember having an old Logitech mouse that was like hand-shaped, and it had like it was either a blue or a green ball that you rotated with your thumb. Bwap, 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 bwap. Bwap, 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 bwap. Heavy Metal beating himself again with the super chat saying YouTube says no to super chat. Vegeta says yes. Vegetable Man says yes. All right, bro, let's go. Let's go. Whee! Oh, it's choke. What are you going to choke on, buddy? What are you going to choke on? We got Voodoo, Bloomborough, Learn the Future, Deadlands, Insult, Marvel, Art, Grand Archive, and Jugget. What's it going to be, big boy? Ape, you like the mouse funk? Scorpogeist, what? Were you talking specifically about the Logitech hand mouse? You had that one too? Rotary phones and roller mice. We're dinosaurs, dude. We're dinosaurs. Grrrk. 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 That's crazy, Scorpogeist. It's crazy. You had the same mouse as me, dude. I don't know anybody else who knew that one. That's so random. That's so random. Small world, man. It's a small world. All right, Heavy Metal, what are you going to choke on, buddy? You'd like to give the choice to me. All right. Well, you know what? Let's do the new option on the wheel then. Let's look at some Grand Archive. Let's look at some Grand Archive. We're going to do Dawn of Ashes. This is the Alter Edition. So they had the Kickstarter edition and then the Alter Edition, as far as I understand. Millmaster, I never saw one with a red ball, bro. Is there a little rip tab on these anywhere? I guess not. Okay. Phones hardwired to cars. Oh, what up? We got Lorraine. We got Lorraine. Straight out, starting with some sweet Juggalogs. We got the level 3 version of Lorraine, the Spirit Ruler. I wonder if that's... Is that the same as the Sword Warrior one? Choose a Sword Regalia with memory cost 1 or less from banishment, put it onto the field. Enters the field with 3 additional durability counters on it. Huh. Okay, hold on. I want to actually know. I want to know if this is a different variation of Lorraine or not. So where is the Lorraine deck? Oh, I think it might be this one. Yeah, there's Lorraine right there. Lorraine Blade Master. Lorraine. Okay, here she is. Oh, shit, it is different. Okay. Here's the Lorraine that came with the starter deck that I've got. This is the level 3 Lorraine, where she gets +1 attack for every regalia you have in your that it's banished. But this version says grab a dude who costs 1 or less from your banished area, put it onto the field, and it gets 3 extra uses. That's interesting. That's cool. I didn't even know that was an option. Right on. Right on. All right, so Lorraine, Spirit Ruler. Mark the target. Blissful Calling. Hey, it's Sylvie. This is the deck that I played first. I like that. I like this little Beastmaster chick. She's fun. Oh, we got Revitalizing Cleanse. Assassin's Ripper. What is this? Tap it, remove a preparation counter from your champion to get plus... This gets +2 attack until end of turn. So +3 in total. Okay. All right. Then we got Juggle Knives. Juggalos. Deal 1 damage to a champion and then draw a card. I don't know about that. Favorable Winds. That artwork's just kind of whatever. Peer into Mana. Better than peering into man, I suppose. Ignited Stab. Oh, Meadow Bloom Dryad. I love this chick. I love this chick. This basically is like the magic equivalent of when this comes out or another creature you control comes out, put a +1/+1 on target creature. So you can just keep like boosting. I use this to make my slimes really, really hard to deal with when I was playing my little Sylvie deck. That's cool. I really like this card. Fairy Whispers. What's this? Glimpse 3. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a wind element, put it into your hand. Okay. So you basically get to scry and then put a card in your hand. Not too shabby. Heavy Metal. No, the game that's making a card of me is Paragon. We'll be doing that live stream soon. Oh, here's the rare. Virtus. Gaia's Roar. 8. Whoa! 8/6! He's huge! Pride 10. What? What? Okay. Okay, look. The highest level champion you can have is a level 3 champion. This guy won't obey you unless your champion's level 10 or higher. You gotta play some crazy spells to boost your level to even get him to listen to you. What does he do? On enter, allies you control get +1 power for each animal or beast ally card in your graveyard until... Whoa! Basically, for every creature in your graveyard... All your guys get +1. All you guys get +1/+0 for every creature in the graveyard. That's amazing. That's awesome. He's so beefy. He's so beefy. Challenging to make him obey you, though. You can cast him, right? Like, you can cast him without being level 10, but you can't actually make him engage in combat or do anything. There they are. That's cool, man. That is cool. I don't think there's one of those in the Sylvie deck already. I could be wrong, but I don't think I saw this guy. Cthulhu, does any game spam sets like Magic the Gathering? There's only like 3 or 4 sets in total for this game so far. They don't have monthly releases like Wizards of the Coast. That's awesome. That is dope. That was a good choice. That was a good choice. It's fun to explore cards from new card games, man. So yeah, they got good quality. They got good card quality. They got nice, fun artwork that's colorful and enjoyable. And I've had fun playing the game. So far, it's a winner in my books. And I'm looking forward to getting both a deck box and a Grand Archive playmat when I'm at the championships. I get to play in the main event, and also I get an entry into one of the side events that's built into my championship entry level stuff too. Because I've got a champion level ticket. VIP ticket, though, would have been 2 side events, a special dice as well. So I did miss out on that. But that's the way life goes sometimes, right? It's all good. It's all good. No problem, Juggle. I'm glad you enjoyed it, bro. Fisher, oh, you're getting them soul spikes? Nice. You might want to unload them before they get reprinted, because now that they've spiked up so much, it's only a matter of time before Wizards taps that reprint equity, son. Cold Snap is a fun set. Yeah, it's got crazy out there stuff like Panglacial Worm. What up, Jonathan? How you doing, buddy? So yeah, I got a little over 2 months to step up when it comes to my Grand Archive skills. But my goal, I mean, I'm not gonna win the event. There's zero chance of that happening. My goal is to not horribly embarrass myself. That's it. My goal is to have a good time and understand the game enough that I don't look like a complete fool. A complete fool. But I'm gonna do like a vlog of the championship experience. And one of the things I do like is when you get your ticket to the event, it specifically says you understand and accept that you can be recorded when you're in like the main game area by both the makers of the game and as well by content creators. Heavy Metal, yeah, bro. If you have soul spikes kicking around, it's time to dig them out and get rid of them. Fisher, Sea King's Blessing and Sylvan Paradise are cards from Legends. It's not surprising that obscure, hard-to-get cards from like 30 years ago are worth something, bro. That doesn't surprise me. Legends is like a mega scarce product. I've only opened 4 packs of it in my entire life. Man, does Russian Doll fucking suck. Oh, you know, we watched Bird Box yesterday. That movie is so good until all of a sudden it's not. And you're like, what? Fuck you. I got so angry during the last like 5-10 minutes of Bird Box. Where I'm just like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? No, they can't talk to them. The spirits, demons, whatever it is, they can't speak into people's minds like that. You didn't establish that at any point during the movie, and that makes it really fucking stupid. You're literally ruining your own film. It's terrible. It's such a terrible choice. Such a terrible choice. I found that movie to be very enthralling. I was really into it. And then when the voices started talking, I was like, if the demons can talk to people, why didn't that happen for the first 95% of the movie? It would totally let them achieve their goals. So, also, why are the demons roaring now when they didn't roar or make any noise before? Why is this even happening? Why can't we hear the birds? What is this? This is stupid. This is stupid. Dow, you don't think you've ever been in a room with a Legends pack? You've never even been in the same building? That's funny. Heavy Metal, waiting until your hands heal up to open your pack of Legends. Good choice. You're going to get some gloves so you don't get your hand grease on them. Larry, Bird Box is a good movie for the first 90% of it. And then it just falls off the rails. And you're like, come on, man. Come on. Come on. Like earlier in the movie when they're sailing down the river and there's that dude telling them, take off your blindfold so you can see it. Take off your blindfolds. And he comes at them. At first when it's like, take off your blindfold, I'm like, oh, the spirits can talk. And it's like, oh, no, that's a human that somehow didn't get destroyed by looking at them and is still sane but crazy or whatever. All right, well, fine. I guess that can happen with some people. That's fine. But then at the end, when they have the actual spirits talking, it's like, what? What? Yeah, and they're talking to the kids too. So why didn't they do that the entire movie? Why is this just happening here? Because we're trying to build up suspense here at the end now. Well, but you just completely fucking changed the way that everything works. And now the earlier part of the movie doesn't work or connect with this. What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you? Fisher, you cracked 3 Soul Spikes. It's funny because Soul Spike was not a super hyped card when that set came out, right? It was kind of like whatever. I think the Allosaurus Rider might have been a bigger deal for a while there, you know? And Commandeer as well. I think it was the Shepherd and Commandeer were the ones that people cared about. And now things have changed. And the Soul Spike is the big one. But that is bound to change. There's no way that card's not going to get reprinted by Wizards in like 3 different things and like bottom out, right? That's a sweet score though. Getting 3 of them at the height of the desirability of it, that's a good feel. Exactly, Dalmas, correct. The suspense that doesn't coherently connect to the earlier part of the in-movie mechanics. You're like, okay, now the demon can smash trees. Like the way it's coming through the trees means it can physically exert force on the world now, which means it could just smash in your windows or your doors and just come in, which completely invalidates everything that happened earlier, right? So obnoxious. So obnoxious. Oh, man. Ugh. It tweaked it like it's enough of a shift that it genuinely frustrated me. I just sat there going, now I'm just angry. Now I'm just angry. You're trying to make this more suspenseful, but it's not working. Also, there is a pretty big continuity error in the fact that she has the bell and she's ringing it so that the kids can find her. And then all of a sudden the little boy has the bell and he's ringing it so she can find him. And it's like, how did the bell teleport into his hand? What happened? Did some crackhead write the last 10 minutes of this fucking movie? Like, you were doing so well. You were doing so fucking well. And I just fell the hell off. Oh well. That's the way it goes, right? Ugh. All right, my friends. Thanks for coming and hanging out. As always, it has been a fun time. I hope you enjoy the rest of your days. And we will reconvene again, most likely, tomorrow. But for now, goodbye.